Hi, this is Mrs. Huffcutt at the Morrison and Mary Wiley Library, and I'm going to craft for November 2024. Or you can do it whenever you see this video. You're going to start with a square of white paper, and then you have a bunch of strips of colored paper. There's one brown, a bunch of red, and some yellow and green. You'll see what those are for in just a second. For this craft, you'll want to use some kind of liquid glue and like a plate or something where you can make a puddle of glue because you're going to be dipping the sides of your paper in here. So I'm going to put just a little more glue on my plate. Okay. We are making an apple today, and this is a technique called quilling. It was pretty popular a few years back, but it hasn't been used as much lately as I'm familiar with. You're going to start by taking two pieces of your red paper, and you're making essentially a C shape. You're going to dip the edge of your paper, not the flat, but the edge of your paper in your glue. And this craft might take just a little bit of patience because you've got to wait for things to kind of dry while you're holding it in place. So you're making your C shape like this. That's going to be half of your apple. Kind of put it a little closer to the bottom than the top on your paper. See how that's a C? You might want to scoot the top down a little bit. Kind of hold that in place. And then take another piece of the red paper and do exactly the same thing, but on the opposite side. So again, dip your paper in the glue, run it through, and then you're going to try and meet the ends, kind of, to make your apple. And you're going to hold that in place just a minute or two. Whoops. This is where the patience part comes in. Trying to get this to stick and glue. I need to have a little more glue just to keep it in place because it want to fly away just like that one just did. You can have your apple come in a little at the bottom, or oops, stay. My hand is what I need. Oops. Okay, this is the hardest part of the craft, I promise. Just to glue in place. Okay, I'm going to hold this for just a second. Again, patience. Hopefully you have more than I do. Okay, here's my apple shape. I think it's a little closer to the bottom than the top. Now I have one piece of brown paper, and this is going to be my stem. Again, stay put. So you're going to take your brown, you're going to fold it in half, make a nice hard fold, and then take the two ends and bring them to the middle. And you put them again. So they meet in the middle at that fold. Okay, and then fold it back up. This is going to be my stem. Dip it in the glue. Come like that. Okay, the stem is cooperating better than the apple. Okay, now you've got several pieces of green, but you're going to take one of these and you're just going to fold it in half. But you want to kind of scooch it out a little bit. You can see that. This is the leaf of the apple. So you're going to dip the whole thing in the glue. And it's going to just kind of tuck down in there. But it opens up just a little bit. This is starting to look like an apple. And here comes the quilling part. You want a pencil or a chopstick or something skinny like that. And you're going to wrap your paper your strips of paper. You're just making a nice, what do you want to call it? You're just wrapping it around. Got a nice little circle of paper. And you can do it two ways. You can leave it round like this, or you can kind of flatten it out. And this is what you're going to dip the edge of it. We're going to fill in our leaf. Separate. Just kind of fold it hard. There. In our leaf with these green shapes. Oh, as many as you want. I think I put about 8 strips in there in your kit. So whatever works, you can fill this in. Again, dip that glue. It's not want to stay put. Put it on the inside. That's going to be good for the leaf. And now you can mix your reds and your yellows. And if you have extra green, I guess you could put some in too. But you're going to be filling in this apple shape. And this might take a bit because it's bigger than I might think. But that's okay. This makes the craft a little more fun. Dip that end a little bit. But you want to keep adding glue if you need to. Again, dip the edge. Fill in. I think I'll do a little yellow here just for fun. Sometimes if you look at an apple, it's got a variety of colors in it. Yellow apples are really good. The Golden Delicious or red ones. And now is prime time to get apples in the Midwest. Love to go out of the orchard and pick my own. Love to make applesauce and apple pie and apples with peanut butter, all that good stuff. Apple bread. There we go. Pink. That's my quilled apple. I hope you have a lot of fun creating your own. And thanks for listening and watching.